And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that lovely brutal OSC as we have returned. We have returned with the WardiTV Monday number 30. We are jumping in mid-series into one of the final round of 16 matches, and it was a banger. Oh my god. Shout out to Coca, by the way. Coca was casting in French. He was covering game 2. It was an intense back and forth. We had carriers, we had ghosts, we had mass liberator, did go the distance, and we have found ourselves in the ace match. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Persephone, we have the French Terran player, the blue Terran representing Team Liquid. It is Clem. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the red Protoss player from South Korea, tying up the series in that last game and forcing the ace match. It is Creator. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat. As a reminder, for some greater context, the winner of this series will advance on to face off against Rogue in the quarterfinals. So Rogue is patiently waiting for his next opponent. Will it be a Protoss or will it be a Terran? Yet to be determined. Now, coming into this, Clem is the heavy favorite. That is true. Clem, he is the reigning world champion. He is the best player in the world. You do not get better than Clem, but that does not make him untouchable. We have seen players like Max Pax, like Hero, like Dark, like Rogue even, make him bleed. Creator doing the same as well. Creator, he does take a map, and we'll see if he can go the distance. We'll see if he can go all the way into the next round. But now, we have our openers. So far, standard setup here out of Creator, going Gate into Cybercore into Nexus. Meanwhile, Clem across the map going for a double gas opener. Double gas into a faster factory, a more aggressive / safer start. You can approach it however you so wish. It does mean faster factory, faster potentially cyclone production, getting into Widowmine drops, getting into Reactor Reaper Hellion. Clem has options with how aggressive he wants to be. Does have options. And so now Clem, he is moving out. Again, if you're in the chat, it is currently Gamba time, so predict while you can for this one game for the ace. Otherwise, Reaper does threaten a dive. To have a Sentry follow-up here at a Creator. Very common to open up Sentry in this matchup in the current meta. Those that are curious, because of the energy overcharge, now scouting is a lot easier here with the Sentry with that hallucination. So you can scout, you can get across the map. Likewise with the initial 1-1-1, we see Clem get into his own Widowmine production. CC on the high ground. Nothing major yet. Looks to be getting ready for some mine drops. Oh, meanwhile, we have our tech of choice. Now, typically in this matchup, we see either a Twilight Council opener or a Stargate opener, but Creator, he opens up Robo instead. Very safe opener here. Now, what does a Robo opener mean? What does it entail? Robo opener means early immortal production. If you're up against an all-in, if you're up against an aggressive build, then early immortals are going to be available to you to defend. Likewise, it also means early Bay into potential early Colossus production as well, to get into a higher Colossus count early on. And you can harass with an early War Prism as well. So you have a couple of options, teching up, Safety Immortal, War Prism. You have options here as the Protoss player. But what you don't really have as much as an option is aggression, just because instead of Blink or instead of Phoenixes, you have the Robo. So there's no real way to gain map control early on or to really apply too much pressure to your opponent. That's why typically Robo openers are safer openers. As we can see, we prioritize the Observer more than anything for scouting information. And there's the Safety Immortal. So Safety Immortal's on the way. You see Clem moving out with his drop. This is going to be a single Widowmine into Mass Marine drop. The goal here is to get economic damage. Headed towards the natural. Creator, meanwhile, out of position. He's not ready for this. Job comes in. Probes have to be pulled away. So far, losing one probe, losing a second probe as well. 2, 3 probes going down. Nice damage. The Creator, he will hold the line. Remember, these are vanilla Marines. As we do drop into the main. Once again, Widowmine zones the army away, getting even more probe kills. Oh my god, this is getting out of hand. Yeah, it's getting out of hand. Widowmine finally does not go down. I'll pick up there by Creator, checking the by Clem, I should say. Checking the trades here. 7 probe kills for 1 Reaper and 2 Marines. Well worth it for Clem. Very well worth it. As you saw, the main goal of the Widowmine wasn't really to kill probes. The Widowmine was zoning. The Widowmine was zoning the Stalkers away, and the Marines were targeting down as many probes as they could. So a very strong start by Clem. Considering that Creator, he, remember, opened up Robo into Immortal, very safe opener, but in the end it wasn't quite worth it. In the end he failed to defend his mineral lines, and now there's pressure on Creator to move out. So the Prism moves out across the map. Behind this, third base is on the way, and we'll see what Creator can get done. Back at home, Clem, he's massing up his army, getting to his own 3-1-1 setup, 3 Raxes, 1 factory, 1 starport. Raven is out as well, in case there was any kind of crazy tech. Here comes the fast Bay from Creator. We did mention that now with a river opening, you have a fast Bay into fast Colossus. Immortal dives in. And can we deny Stim? Stim is exposed. Stim is going to go down. Very nice pickup. Does nice Stim. Will us get the hell out of here. Let's pull away. Does pull out. Does pull away. Again, did prioritize charge. So charge is complete. And so far, he has been able to rank all map control away from Clem. So far. Building up his Colossus. Clem likewise back at home. Because Stim got denied, he's stuck here. He's stuck at home until Stim finishes, so Clem, he's going to be staying at home, turtling up, building up his upgrades, and Creator, he is free to be greedy and to saturate. And spreading out his pylons. Spreading out his units. There is still a drop across the map that has potential for some damage, true. And still find some more probe kills. Medevac gets spotted by the observer. Creator, you should feel safer now, knowing that the drop is no longer out on the map. Creator. This is a little bit risky here, but he's going to be reinforcing across the map. He does have force field, so that should keep him relatively safe. Catching out a couple of free units. Takes down a Widowmine. Takes down, oh my god, 2 Marauders. Very nice catch. Creator caught with his pants down. Missile goes off. Creator, he has to respect it. He retreats, decent force fields, but the Colossus is under fire. And the Colossus is not going to be saved. It's not going to be, doesn't get away. Massive pickup, and suddenly this wasn't worth it. Yeah, this was not worth it for Creator. He bleeds out a lot of units. Bleeds out Sentries, Colossus, Gateway Army. Oh, Miss Rally, no, we can't afford. Okay, he pulls away, but the Colossus is very exposed. And Clem breaks out. He breaks out across the map. Creator, he's in trouble. He scrambles for a defense. This late shield batteries. Once again, getting caught out. Taking a lot of damage. A lot of hits. Gonna have to pull away. Tanks are a little bit late to siege. The first tank is going to go down. Oh, does save the Colossus just barely. This is still a terrifying bio army though. Again, Creator, he's just a little bit too far behind. I mean, losing that first Colossus was brutal. The Prism goes down as well. No more juggling, no more control. And the Vikings, they just have their way with the Colossus. Creator, he did well making it this far, but oh my god, the tank lorries are brutal. So much army goes down. And Creator, he cannot keep up. He cannot sustain these losses. Boys are evacuated. He's down to 3 units. 1 Immortal, 1 Stalker, 1 Colossus. Does warp in, does reinforce. Again, barely has an army. And Creator's just getting bullied back. And at this point, Clem cannot be stopped. He's got a massive minefield. So once again, going for the expansion. Creator tries to break out, takes some massive mine shots to the face. Oh my god. He will lose every Colossus, and that's all he had left. That was the backbone to Creator's army. Ay, ay, ay. Again, one misstep, one overextension, and that can cost you the game. It was risky being active the way that he was, and he lost everything. He lost everything. Being too aggressive, being too active. And Clem breaks the third, now he's going for the kill. Now he's going for the natural. Remember, there is no double elimination, there's no lower bracket. It's all or nothing. Colossus, it goes down, the Robo's being camped. And Clem, he can't be stopped. Not like this. There's some Desperation Zealot Warpins. But alas, Creator, he just doesn't have enough to keep going. Goes in with his final army. Picks off whatever he can. Trying to force some friendly fire. I mean, that would be maybe the only way to hold on here. Is to force friendly fire out of Clem. But other than that, GG gets called. Clem, he will take the series. He will advance on into the quarterfinals. 2-1 over Creator. GG. GG, well played, Clem. He will claim the series, will advance on, but a shout out to Creator because, again, he did force the ace match. He did go back and forth with Clem. Unfortunately, again, he did lose 7 probes early on to the drop play. Really, some really early damage and really successful damage by Clem. So Clem, he will set up for success. That led into Creator gaining map control, but did overextend. And if you remember, he lost his first Colossus before any big fight occurred. First Colossus went down, a couple of gateway units as well. He bled out a lot, and that triggered the counterattack out of Clem. And it snowballed into the win. Then and there. GG gets called. Clem, he will advance on, and we have our next matchup. We have our next series. It's going to be a ZVT between Clem and Rogue. Let's go. Let us go. There is a bit of history between Clem and Rogue, a little bit, as of course Rogue did infamously defeat Clem at Star Zagora. True, that did happen, did beat him in that event, but that was also with a very unique style that Rogue, he did bring to the table for the first time, at least out in the open, out to a larger audience. Clem had a really hard time adapting, and Clem was overrun, but that was quite a number of months ago at this point, and since then we have seen rematches against Clem, against Beyond, against other Terrans, and Rogue has been having less success, as now everyone knows, right? Now everyone is aware of his Mass Nidus Lurker style, so now it's less effective. It is less effective, but we'll see how Rogue will change his approach coming into the rematch. Let's go.